Hello, welcome all to the episode number 52 of Monday Nights with Mohit Kamal. And how was your week last week? I hope it was fantastic, and I hope this week also will bring lots and lots of success, happiness, and wealth to all of you guys. Let's see who is on the screen first. Very, very lazy climate here in Bangalore. It's always raining. That's because of, I think it's an yellow alert for the eastern coast of India, which is in Chennai and all the belt you can see. Right, so heavy storms are being expected, and it's already going on, and we have a drizzling, a very lazy rains going on in Bangalore. Slept a lot and had some good food in the last weekend. How about you? So we have exciting news today. Sorry. So we have a very exciting news today. Two exciting things. So first one, I'm very, very keen to explain, which is in the second phase of the video, Cristiano Ronaldo. He is the greatest of all time in football. Nobody has ever won awards and rewards like Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's the highest ever followers, who has, I think, 400 plus million followers in Instagram and so many millions of followers across the world. He is not only a sportsman but also a motivator, an idol for many people in the world, not only in sports but other seasons as well. So we have our first guest on the show. Good evening, sir. Meghna Sriram. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Am I audible? I don't know. There is no signal here. I hope I'm audible. Okay. That was the first one. And the second one, the last tournament of the BWF events, the World Tour Finals, has ended, and we have our champions. We have our champions, and all of you know who are those champions. In a little while, we will discuss this. Yes, sir. Are you, Sumuk, are you typing late, or am I receiving that late? Because I just forgot what I was discussing that with you. So some of you are, I think, trying to comment, and some of you have been trying to comment from Instagram. So StreamYard has absolutely, stopped giving that access or custom RPC to, Instagram portal. So I'm just not able to do that. I have to learn a new software called OBS Virtual. That's very very hard. It's not my mere bas ki baat nahi. So please pardon if someone from Instagram has come to YouTube. That's the only hard work you'll have to do. Come to YouTube platform or Facebook so that you can access the live stream. Okay, we have hello Reshmi Vinod, Pranoy HS. So Pranoy HS, what do you mean by Pranoy HS? Yes, I agree in two factors. He is one of the most talented and most capable player currently to win a big title like All England or World Championships. I hope he does that very soon. Second one is very handsome. He's a handsome man, a tall, dark, handsome man. He must be having a lot of ladies fans for him. Okay. So, this women's singles, Yamaguchi, Akane Yamaguchi beats the most favorite of this tournament, Tai Tzu. I did not see Tai Tzu with full confidence. There were a lot of strokes which she was hesitant to play. But Akane Yamaguchi was monstrous. She was just attacking. Less than the height of badminton net. Less than a height of 5 feet. But look at the courage. Look at the intensity. Look at the dream and the hunger to become a champion. This is what is the most beautiful secret of sports. You can win, you can do it, irrespective of your physical or mental compositions of your elements in your body. If you are courageous enough or bold enough to dream and how badly you want it, it can happen. That's the lesson. Okay, so without wasting too much of time or saying hi, hello, how are you? Saying that, let's quickly get into the show. Today's show, and the two topics are, we have the champions from the BWF 2022 World Tour Finals, and what are the lessons, which is my favorite of today's topic. What are the lessons from FIFA Football World Cup from Qatar 2022 about Cristiano Ronaldo? Okay. So yeah, you keep posting, please posting. Reshmi Vinod, see, sporting is unpredictable. Pranoy, Akane, Mexico beats Portugal. Yes, Mexico beats Portugal, right? I think, see, these kind of surprise victories come. I think it comes due to your hard work and passion, and that the dream, and you're continuously working. Mexico, if you see some of the players they have mentioned, they work in McDonald's and they play during the evening times, right? What does that mean? That means they have that sheer passion to do well in sport, sheer passion to do well in football, and they were lucky enough in the end to win it. Great one, Reshmi Vinod. Thank you. That was a good comment. Okay, I have loads of stuff to you today. So let's first go with the tournament winners. I hope the background music is not too loud. Sorry, Morocco. I said Mexico. It's Morocco. It's not Mexico. It's Morocco. We missed it, Reshmi. But not my fault. It's your fault. Well, yeah, it's my fault too. I was not updated. Thank you, Vipin. Okay, let me share my screen to you. And firstly, we will go with the results. As you can see, let me have the full screen. Can you see? No, I think I will go off. Hello, Thoi Singh. Welcome to the show. Quickly, you can come inside. And this is the results. Victor Axelsen played like a monster. He was just just like a Ravan, killing everyone. Then we have Anthony Sinisuka Ginting. He was the second one. Then we have Jonathan Christie and Kodai Naroka. Kodai Naroka has been doing great in the past 2 years. He has quickly come up in the list in the top 10, I would say. Then we have Akane Yamaguchi. They have this saying in Kannada, Murti Chikkadadaru Kirti Doddadu, which means if the statue is small but its aura is much greater, right? They also say in English, it is not the size of the man in the fight, it is the size of the fight in the man. So that Akane proved it yesterday. And Taizoing is the runner-up. Chen Yufi and He Binjiao. I really like He Binjiao's game. She has the touch play. And did you see her serve? It's very awkward and weird, right? I think some of you must have seen her serve, right? She's completely non-traditional. I mean, unorthodox, how you call it? Yes, unorthodox. She stands something weirdly and then she serves front serve and backhand serve. Hello, Sunil Shah. Namaste. So, going back to the results, we have men's doubles, Liu and Au. They beat the daddies, the favorite daddies, Mohammad Hassan and Henry Setuan. Okay, just checking. And then we have Fajr Alfian and Mohammad Rian Adriantos. Man, they were so fast. I really like men's doubles. When you see men's singles and women's singles, for me it is just like an art. They're moving forward and backward and cross, and the way the pace is changed. I really love the artistic way the game is, the event is. But when it comes to men's doubles, it's all about speed and that intelligence which they use, which is less than 0.1 second. Less than a millisecond, they use their intelligence, and I think that's one of the brilliant part in badminton. And as you keep on learning, if you're a state level player and then fortunately move up to the international level and probably in the top 10, I would say, you have pushed your intelligence to the maximum. Believe me in that, because in a rally, if you take a rally goes for 30 seconds and then probably you must have played a 45 shot rally for 30 seconds, you must have exercised at least 150 times your intelligence. So how you're going to trap your opponent and take a point? Believe me, that's not easy. That's very, very difficult. And personally, health-wise, I think it's really good. It's awesome. And then we have Malaysians in the third and fourth slot. Women's doubles, Chinese pair, the first one. And then mixed doubles, again, Chinese pair. They did really well in this tournament. And, sorry. So, Dechapul and Sapsiri, Thai Ratan Chai. Nice name there. Okay, so they are the runners-up. Okay. So, these are the results. Hello, Rapscallion. I hope you're doing well. So just now we went through the results of HSBC World Tour Finals. And let us watch quickly a small snippet of the winning moment, or you can say some of the rallies. I hope BWF doesn't cancel my or get me a community strike. Let me do that again. If you can see here, it's a good one. He's so quick, but he's not trying to play fast, he's trying to play more deceptive. Oh, that's a brilliant smash. You can see long rallies here. And Victor Axelsen has somehow managed to You know, just dominate his opponents. Just dominate his opponents. And that smash is killer. Those smashes are killer. I would, take Victor Axelsen as a perfect example of using his strength. When he was moving from sub junior to junior, and I think they have done a really good job on his strength and agility. And the way he has changed his game, if you see his previous sub junior matches, and then when he was doing a transition from sub junior to junior and junior to senior, that attacking game style he has learned amazingly. I mean, his coach must have really changed the game. Sometimes what happens as a coach, we will have to adapt to the situations. When I say adapt, so I have a student, I won't name them. He suddenly shot up in height, and the footwork, the traditional footwork aspects which we had been doing as a repetitive thing in our sessions, I had to completely change for him. And even when I'm doing drills, there's a lot of lunges directly coming to the net. He's a singles player, and he's directly coming to the net. And those things we had to tweak in and change in the practice session so that they evolve, just like how they have evolved with their physiological side. So that's very, very important, not to just dump and follow up everything what you have been taught. No, you will have to be very innovative. You'll have to be very specific when it comes to individual sport like badminton. That changes are very, very important sometimes. So let's watch the last rally. So quick, so quick. This is the moment, and that is the moment I think every player enjoys. Every player. So we'll come, Reshmi Vinod. Yes, I know you're very excited to go for the football update, but after this, after badminton. So Victor Axelsen, he's just unbeatable right now. But even I think both HS Prannoy as well as one more player managed to beat Victor Axelsen in the league matches. So I think in those two matches, both the players played really well, but Victor was little on the defensive side. You can go and watch it. So I think in that way they managed to beat him. But you see the finals and semi-finals was crazy, absolutely crazy. Let's quickly go with the women's singles. Tai Tzu Ying. Reshmi Vinod, Lakshya Sen has an affair against him. Yes, he has. Age fraud. That's very disturbing, right? So I hope it doesn't come out, and I don't think so. It has been there, but if it is there, it's very, very unfortunate. It's a shame for not only for the family, but the whole contingent, whole country. I think that's full topic. I think we should do it for the whole. I mean, the whole episode should be that single topic. Meena Jagdish, hello, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So very attacking. I saw the whole game, and Yamaguchi was superb. Just attacking all the time. Beautiful attack. And she did not succumb to some of the deceptive shots of, Tai Tzu Ying. And these kind of mistakes you will not be able to see from Tai Tzu Ying during her final matches or semi-finals matches. But today, I think it was a day of Akane. A lot of errors like this. And Akane has been very good at this back footwork. I mean, that jump and that quickness to get under the shuttle is really good. Nice, wonderful drop shot. And this was 20 all. It was a drama. It was solid drama. Good smash, and she won. There's no reaction. It's a Nirvana stage. I really feel that's a Nirvana stage, right? When you don't have too much of emotions and expressions after you win or after you achieve your goal. And that's really like, okay, I knew this will happen. I'm just here to finish the task and go home. I really like that attitude. Okay, we have a lot of comments. Lakshya Sen has an affair against him and his parents too. Age fraud. It's the age fraud. Yes. How did they find it out? What I saw, they have found out two different proof of age. Yes, it's not proven yet. Rapscallion, yes, it's not proven yet. And you think, if true, would he have made it to the top anyway, even if not committing age fraud? Now that's a fantastic question. If true, would he have made it to the top anyway, even if not committing age fraud? I think so. Even if if he would have made it, I think he would have made it to the top, because I see that exceptional psychological edge what he has. And that would have been. I think that's the identification. If you have seen one of the video where Prakash sir is mentioning when he saw him for the first time, he really saw that spark in him where he could retrieve shuttles for a minute without any mistakes, without any errors. And he was, when he was playing one of the senior category player in the academy, and then he saw how he was trying to fight it out and not letting that opponent easy to take some points. And those were the two things which Prakash sir mentioned, that kind of talent is required for someone to really achieve at the highest level. If not, you will have to spend more time to build in that process. Like Lee Chong-wei, I don't think so he was talented, what the pundits say. But after the age of 15 to 17, when he was in national camp, that's where he really built that inner fire in him, that he can become world champion. And that's where the fight happened. And I think less than 3-4 years he was in the top 10 in the world. Yup, but young talented players in their respective age groups would shine out more than him, if the case was true. Yeah, so that's, I think, there are two perspectives. That's completely my opinion. When you're young, right, if you're able to shine with whatever category, under 13 and under 15 and usually under 17 also, I think when you shine at that level, things might be good. You might have all sort of travel. You might be in the national team. You might get to travel for a lot of tournaments for exposure. All these things might happen, but again, you will have to prove it match by match, point by point, tournament by tournament. Being consistent for almost like 5 to 8 years is not an easy job. Not everyone can do it. If that was the case, let's say nobody, I would say 10 players out of under 15 category really shined well in the top 50 category of juniors in the world. And I don't think so all 10 would have the same result, in spite of having the same support, same funding, or same kind of exposure in terms of matches or sports science or coaches or whatever you take. I don't think so everybody would have the same kind of results. I think 1, 2 or 3 people would have stick on to that kind of 5 to 8 year process where the results are out. There could be various reasons. Some I think some have a body of injury. They have a lot of injuries during the early ages. I think that could stop them to consistently perform. Some could have food issues. Some could have family issues. There are so many issues which come up. So that's not easy. So would shine out more than him. Yeah, well, I think this is not the end. India has been in a prominent position in the world right now. If you see, lots and lots of Indian players are there in the top 50 in the world in juniors, and they have been consistently doing well. So that's more important. And I think having the right system in our country to mine the best talents across our nations. We have uh, probably 25, 27 states plus in India, and we have union territories and so many people playing badminton. Now the current entries which I saw the last August 2022, there was an all India in Goa. There were more than 3,500, 3,800 entries. So we don't have the lack of players, we have everything, right? So we will have to consistently look upon when these numbers grow up, how do we channelize at different stages, and how the talent keeps growing, right? So all these things are very, very important right now to work on. Reshmi Vinod and Rapscallion, there was a good input on the Lakshya Sen case. So I'll also take you through another one. So stay with me here. It's a very interesting article which I saw. Lakshya Sen and Gopi sir's article. I'll take you through that. The latest one. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. I hope you can see badminton age fraud. How deep is the rod? This is a good article. By the way, Bridge has been doing really good. I like the source of information and the way they portray the news. Okay, let's hop in. Following the accusations against Lakshya Sen, India's badminton fraternity says age fraud is troubling common. A national level coach, also a national level coach. He is the chief national coach as well as vice president. Is not the way to address. Also alleges that Pulela Gopichan camp could have had a hand. 16801. That means he is almost 22. They're portraying that. Okay. The police case lodged against. What's happening? Okay. The police case lodged against India's top male shuttler Lakshya Sen for alleged fraud sent shockwaves through Indian last week. The development has led to bewildered questions as to why the country's best badminton player would need to resort to illegitimate means, and if this indicates larger politics at play. But perhaps more troublingly, it has led to a light being flashed on a dark corner of Indian badminton. How rampant is age fraud in the sport? If you see one of my under 15 opponents during a state level match, he had a beard. I asked the referees to do a bone test on him, but they said he had provided his birth certificate. A couple of years later, I was up against 20-year-old in under 17 match. This is very tricky, right? A 15-year-old sometimes could also have a beard. That doesn't mean he's overage, or it could be the other way also. So this is how easy it is. These days, the problem has reduced to a little because of strict punishment when we go to All India. The whole problem began when the government started sports quota recruitment to jobs. Oh, this is where the seed is. I got into railways, sports quota. I never felt that urge of getting into a job. Just to play for the job thing. I never got that urge. I genuinely wanted to play badminton at the highest level. I wanted to give my life to play badminton. That's the thing. Jobs will come. I'm more happy being a coach today. I really love my job. There is a false theory, right? What do you think? I always think that there's a false theory of security. They feel you have to be secured in life. Nothing is secured. One asteroid, it doesn't have to hit the Earth. If it is even closer to the Earth, gone. What security? What will happen if you're working in government? Oh, that I think that meteoroid will come and say, okay, let me go and hit only to the places where people who don't work in government will not die, or maybe will die. Government people come decide. The great Syed Modi and his brother Syed Haider were infamous of for reducing the ages by 3 4 years. Even Sanjeev Sarma was notorious for it. There was a running joke in badminton circles that these players would never become senior players. Okay. And I think those who have put the case also, if it is not proven, if Lakshya Sen's age fraud is not proven, and it's an accusation, I think whoever it is, please be ready for defamation case. It will come back and bite you very hard. So now this is the interesting part. Petition was filed in a court by 37 parents whose children said they quit the sport after losing to overage players. Even this year, on All India Under 13 in Mohali, saw protests from parents against two Rajasthan boy children manipulated their age, leading to their suspension. This isn't the first time Sain's history with age fraud. Badminton loving Sain family has been involved in age fraud. It said that manipulation in birth certificate are consciously done by parents of Chirag Sain, Lakshya Sain, under 17 badminton events by BI following this. Okay. When I used to play, Chirag was elder than me and Lakshya Sain was playing in under 10 championships. Chirag was elder to me then, but he's 19 now. And I am 24. You're saying 5 6 years. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. 5 6 years to fudge. It's not possible, even if you do the bone marrow test, the test which is done, I think it will have only a leverage of 6 months to 1 year, not maximum, not beyond that. We have to take a decision on Lakshya Sen, Akarshi Kashyap, Dhruv Kapila. There are a few other names. We'll be taking decision on soon. Ajay Singhania, the secretary of PI. Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah, I can turn down. Yes, I did. Nice one. Wash hands. What's that? Wash hands. Okay, let's go to the second topic. You know, the world literally stops when football is going on, and especially the World Cup. And this time it's in Qatar, right? Oh, okay. So we have Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, okay, okay. And this was really sad. It was very, very sad when I see, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the biggest stars ever, not only in sport, but also in other fields. He's the biggest star. He's the most celebrated sportsman across every country. He has the highest followers, mind it. So more than 450 million followers on Instagram. That's considered to be the highest. I think the second highest is somewhere around 250 to 300. That was crazy. Cristiano. So you know, and looking at that video, Cristiano Ronaldo, once he lost, and probably he's 37. He's 37, and probably after this he would never be able to play any World Cup. I think you never know. He's so fit. I think he can also play, but I feel that he might not play the next World Cup. That's my opinion. So having understood that, it's very sad that in his whole lifetime he's the greatest of all time and he doesn't have a World Cup title with him. That will be very sad. So that's the reason I think he was weeping. So the lesson from this is, first we'll watch the video and then we'll come back. Which I got, the lesson which I got from this, I'll tell you. He's crying. So there are two things which I really understand. These sportsmen, when they want to achieve something, they really go deep into it. तन मन धन सब कुछ दे देते हैं स्पोर्ट्स के लिए, and they want that badly to win. This is the first thing I learned, that in sport, if you really want to achieve and have that success to the highest level, give everything. Give everything. Doesn't matter, even if you can't win like this. The way you can see Ronaldo is there, he's crying. He really wanted to do well for his country. Though he is a man who is one of the most celebrated sportsmen, but when it comes to the team world team cup, it did not happen, or this time it did not happen to him. That's very sad, right? But that, see, look at that emotions which keep coming. So the second thing, major thing which I learned is, not everything you will earn in your life. Sometimes some things are not in our control. Even though you are the best, but there are situations like team games, you might not win it. So these are the two lessons which I really learned from this particular event, Cristiano Ronaldo. And very, very sad for this. But yeah, Lionel Messi, he still has the chance, right? He broke down. Yeah, he broke down, and that emotions are very, very obvious, right? You wanted to do well, and the whole world is behind you, looking for you as a favorite. That you are the Masiha, you're the Masiha to win for our country. That did not happen. So this was his last World Cup, I think so, Reshmi, because he's already 37. Because 4 years is a long, long time. You'll have to face a lot of things, and you have to keep yourself fit. The way he has kept himself fit is inhuman, and it's inhuman. You cannot just imagine, or in the wildest dreams, the guy is so fit. That man is so fit. He does not have any tattoo, so he can donate blood. See, that's good. He was benched for most of the game. Yes, so this was kind of a controversial topic, right? So what do you think, Reshmi Vinod, why he was benched? And Rascalian, I think you must be following football. Why do you think he was benched? I don't have the answer for it because I don't follow much of football. So why do you think, Reshmi, he was benched for most of the game? I don't know. I would speculate that for the coach would have benched him for two reasons. One, he would have not attended some of the World Cup training events where they would have discussed different strategies and created a mindset for all the players where the ball has to go, blah blah blah. It's called tactics strategics. He might not have been there, so they might have kept him aside and they might have gone with the original team. And second, I think they might have uh, kept him aside to save his energy for the main matches, or maybe strategically place him in the main matches. The third thing, I think, what Rapscallion is saying, because he has a massive ego and puts himself above country. One person should not come before country. Absolutely, one person should not come before country, before the law. Nobody is bigger than country, law, and God. So three things. Remember that. So, see, ego. Let's understand ego. There are two ways you can understand ego. One is ego is something called identity. In our Vedic terms, they call it ahankar. Ahankar means not like this ego. It's just a simple identity. Today, when I call Raf Scallion, nobody answers back to me. Only Raf Scallion answers back to me, right? So that's the identity you have grown with when from the day you have been born, and then the slowly your things have grown up, and then so you understand, right? So that's the main point of identity, ahankar. So another thing is that ego, which is built around you, built by you, that in this world, the physical world, you have this identity understood in such a way that you are trying to take that ego, that identity in every places. Now when if you see this, because he has a massive ego and puts himself above country, so when it comes to country, it's a whole nation and you cannot come out of it. You are just one part of that nation, right? You're not coming out of it and say that nation is here and I'm here, so I might be bigger than nation when it comes to football. So that's an overinflated thing, and that's your kind of control what you do. So that is where I think, even if you see the mythology, Ravana, so he had that identity. He thought that I'm bigger than everything. Then you know what happened. Even I do not know. Okay. What age is the average for badminton players to retire? Um, I would say unless there is no injury, there is no bigger responsibility, or there is no any meaning for you to get too much into competition, then I think you should retire. So I'll give you my story. I was not in an age of retirement. I retired almost at the age of kind of 26. I was doing really well. I had a small injury when I was India number two. I had a patella tendonitis. That was a very small injury, but it led to continuous um, pain, which I was not able to push hard. And then it became difficult and difficult to train more than half an hour a day, and it was just troubling me. And then I had to look in other things. I had to get married, and there were things around in my family which I had to take care, and all these things happened. And for me, one day I felt like, is there any meaning for me to go back and again compete and work for a number of hours, slog for a number of hours? I was not enjoying that. And then I felt that, okay, I think this is the time. This is the time to hang my boots. And then I was, doing some passive coaching alongside. I was just, giving that knowledge to the youngsters in our academy. And that kind of really intrigued me that, I'm good at it and my communications are good. Children are liking me. I mean, I was able to deliver the right stuff. And then children were happy with it and they got some results. And then I found that, okay, let me try this. So I took a sabbatical leave from my government job and tried this, and here I am today. No guilt. Yeah, at a flight, I guess, knee injury at a flight. Not sure of what you said. Not sure of what you said, Reshmi. Okay, we have some likes. Anusha Shanbag, that's my wife. Meena Jagdish gives us a good like. Thumbs up. Thank you. By the way, this is episode number 52. You can ask some questions. We can answer. We can discuss. We can learn. I need some music for this. At a flight, I guess. I am not familiar with this. I heard you at Toastmaster. I was actually there. Are you serious? Reshmi Vinod, are you serious? I heard you at Toastmaster. I was there actually. From the Radishes? Yes, I was there. in Prestige Tech Park, right? Wow, that's cool. See how world is so small, right? We met often. Okay, shall we hear 5 more minutes? If you have any questions, please let me know. So again, so just give you update that next year I'm going to try a new format. It might not be Monday nights with Mohit. I'm still deciding. I'm very scared to not to lose you guys on every Monday. That's been kind of a energy packet for me for the whole week. That it really keeps me engaging. I really love to create some good content and then produce to you. And apologies if I have not been up to your expectations of bringing people on my show, because I want to bring only the people who really matter and who can add that value. I have been sending them invites for a very long time, but I think they are busy or they might not have seen my invites. Apologies for that. But yeah, so for the 2023 I have some big, not big, I would say some different and unique plans. So I might come up with a special edition, like not Monday, but Mohit special or something like that. I've not figured out a name, but I will sure for the fall in the following days. So please stay with me. Let's have some fun. Give me some ideas. Suggest me some ideas. You know where my social accounts are there, and you can come and contribute to all the content. Yeah, this is a good one. Sunday nights, I guess, would be more effective. So the problem is, Sunday nights are the nights where usually people spend with their family, especially like half of the Sundays, the evening Sundays. People really love to spend time with their family. Me too. I might go out for dinner or take care or wash or do whatever it is. Like I just want to stay away from all the gadgets and other things. So I thought people also would do that, and many people in the initial days before I started this show, so they said Sundays is not possible, and I think one episode I did on Sunday in Instagram, and there were very less participants in that. So I thought let's move it to Monday. Monday would be the right time for people to get into the office side and come back, and they're relaxing at 8 o'clock, and some of the students and players would be having their dinner 8 to 9, and so that they can interact. So this was my idea. So Sunday nights, let me think again, but I cannot guarantee on that. So it could be one of not live stream. Maybe it could be a mix of live stream as well as shows. Some of the guests where I can I would have already done a pre-recorded session, because not everybody are comfortable at coming at exact 8 o'clock. So that's the reason. Thank you for this amazing podcast. Oh, wow, that's so amazing. Thank you so much, Reshmi Vinod. This really helps me to motivate. Thank you so much. What happened to music? Oh, I don't know what happened to music. I don't know what happened to music. Okay, so this was the topic today. This was the show. A lot of people engaged today. Fantastic. Reshmi Vinod and Raf Scallion, thank you so much for being more interactive today. And we have the champions, the last event of 2022. Oh my God, it went so early, right? 2022 was just like this, and I am close to my resolution. Let's build some 2023 resolutions, together in the last episode. Let's do some dhamaka in the last episode. I have invited two guests, two biggest Bade Hasti badminton mein. I'm going to invite. I hope they come, but I don't know. I really hope so. So let's make some dhamaka. We will see you at Toastmasters or something again. Well, sorry. So if I'm invited for corporate talks, yes, I recently did two talks. I went as a chief guest for two schools. One school was around 2,000 capacity. I'll post it this week. So they have sent some good snaps and video. And then there was another school. I went for sports day as a chief guest, and there was not, I think, around 300 to 400 kids. It was good. I spoke about time and energy because these kids, right, when you're in less than 16 or so, the two things which are the biggest assets in your life is time and energy. It's on your side. You know, at the age of 16 to 19 is amazing. Your body recovers so well. You're so energetic. You're so athletic. Your agility, everything is there. You know, your body is so good, and you have time on your side. You know, you can do whatever hell you want, right? That's something. Reshmi Vinod, no, don't spoil it. Yeah. So I know. So I spoke about that. That was quite good, and in front of the 2,000 crowd, that was amazing. So I spoke with multilingual speech, English, Hindi, as well as Kannada. It was mixed because we had all three crowd there, and that was amazing. 2,000 people were crazy. I felt good, and I felt really empowered. So that was fantastic. So having said that, thank you all for coming for the 52nd episode. Where is the music? Are you able to listen to the music? I don't know why. Well, okay. Hello, Arav. Hi. Hello, Manisha and Arav. I hope you're doing well. You are at the end of the show. Okay. You're at the end of the show. And, we had a fantastic show today. Missed you guys. So fantastic. So let's have a blast on the last but one episode, which is 53rd episode. I'll try and get some good guests. Couple of good guests. I think some of the players I'll try to get it. And we can have some good questions for them for the next year. What could happen? And I also want to have a guest which is from the organization side, BAI, so that we can discuss what could be the next future goals for us. We are Thomas Cup champions, right? So we are world champions in badminton. How can we retain it? What are the things we are doing it to retain it and always be a champion? Well, that's a unrealistic expectation, but yeah, we could be there. Having said that, poor Cristiano Ronaldo. Doesn't matter if he wins World Cup. I always feel that he has, shown the sport itself that how a legend can be, how a fantastic footballer can be. And having said that, take care. Two or three more Monday nights. Two more Monday nights. That's all. 53rd and 54th episode. That's all. Yes, it stopped after you asked where is the music. Okay. Having said that, chalo, take care. Bye bye. See you on the next Monday. Until then.